everybody. Heidi Watney here. Welcome to the show.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Unionizing their services. They say that you don't love me.
Daytime baseball here. Now at the plate is Adrian Coronado. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Steven has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Next to dig in, Everson Pereira. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. Next, here is Garrett Birch. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Steven will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, still down 3-0. So now here is Ferrar Encarnacion, and as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in.
Yeah, Dan, he's certainly in line for the RBI title, notching 6 RBIs in his last 10 ball games.
Guy's been a run producer his entire career. One of the things he does well, and he hits well with runners in scoring position. As you touched on it, 6 runs batted in his last 10.
1 out, nobody on. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone!
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
And it's 1-1. The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything is going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
1 strike. 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 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess him.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Marlins 1. They could use a spark from him here. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him. But not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
There's one. Stepping in once again is Everson Pereira, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's...
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
That was great wheels against a great arm behind the plate, and the arm won that time. He's got one of the best catcher arms in all of baseball, and he showed right there why he's a guy you don't want to run on. Well, that's a...
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Garrett Birch will stand in for the 2nd time as he watches one miss low as the ball and no strikes. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. Then I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Marlins 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the rookie 3rd baseman, Dwight Lyles.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Pereira finds it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Into the box, Casey Golden looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
To first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Now here's the first offering. Israel Pineda will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. To short. Scooped up. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Franz Lancaster steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. Pitch popped up, and that's going to land foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are two away now. Digging in will be Adrian Coronado. In there for strike one, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit out towards second. Over to first, and that retires the side. Miami down in order. Leading off the inning, it'll be Everson Pereira. They could use a spark from him here. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at-bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at-bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Ferrar Encarnacion is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
And fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So 1 run on. Now it'll be Casey Golden. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The windup and the 0-1.
The count 1-1.
And he fouls this one off. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But, man, he's been good so far.
At the plate, Shea Sorvala. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Into the box now, Israel Pineda. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Count even at 2-2. Sorvala, base runner at first with 1 out. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
And he puts it on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Adrian Coronado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Deficit holds at 4. It's
This game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Boston get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Number 23 picks up his team-leading 13th win. Michael Grove was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac.
The skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Vince Torres, one of the season's top power hitters, makes a final push for a home run title. Next. Number 23, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Up next for Chicago, Leonardo Rivas, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next to hit is Keston Hiura, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired.
Ball 4, take the base.
First pitch on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. Now this gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way.
I got a ball, 1 strike. No outs here.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Another one sent foul. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Barrera corrals it, and the throw is there to record the first down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Nick Ames is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, Dero, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Up. Here's a pop-up now. Torres in foul ground, makes the play, and there are two gone now. So stepping in is Blake Sable, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and two gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Two outs here with a runner at third. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little two-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
Count still at 1-2. Here comes the 1-2.
Nope.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Count remains 2-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. White Sox lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Leading off the inning, it'll be Angel Vargas. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hottest bats in the game.
In the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. This is on the ground over to first. The second for one, on to first, and they get the double play. First pitch on its way. Israel Feliz is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Hey now, we got two.
Lifted down the line in left. In there, the base hit. So a two-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And as you see, they're two away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. As through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
No runner, no runner.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
He's got it. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 1 and the White Sox nothing.
3. That's ball 4.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Hunter Bishop. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Good change-up in the dirt. Strike 3. Throw to first is in time. 1 down. And now Nick Ames. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Next up, Edwin Young. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Over to first, and that retires the side. And now in the box, Blake Sable, who bounced out last time up. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Into the box, Angel Vargas. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Definitely not the way he was looking to start this inning, Dan.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got it to a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Sable over at second. Vargas at first with no outs. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. So a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. First pitch of the AB on its way. Israel Feliz is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. On a line to shortstop. Striding in is Leonardo Rivas. Base knocked to the outfield to score the tying run from second. No balls and a strike to count. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down.
Hey, we got one.
Count remains at 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away and he's.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2.
We got full count.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Next, it'll be Nick Ames. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result, he's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2-0.
Ball 4, take the base.
Stepping up is Edwin Young. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Now the first pitch. Blake Sable is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, and even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Now the Red Sox skipper is up out of the ball. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Relief. Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next. So stepping in is Kevin Mata. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's a fastball called for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
The 2-2 one more time. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now 1 down with the bases empty. And up next, Royce Lewis. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fighting to stay on that AL home run leaderboard as he finds himself ranked number 10 in the league entering play here today. Left side. And he rips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Ready now for Baltimore, Grant Levine, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Jesus Sanchez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's got it, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in. So here is Sui Matias, set to lead off the home half of the second. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And now the first pitch. This one's down to third. On to first when there were 2 down. Here's the first pitch. Steve Walker is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Peyton Henry. In there, no balls and a strike.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Kevin Mata is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. What happens? It's the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So the next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And it'll look like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Lewis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Heading out towards shallow right.
I got it.
Kirilloff is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Orioles leave 1. We'll head to the... Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Grant Levine.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Detheridge has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number 1. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter.
A dive, but it's off his glove. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
The 1-1 home. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Chase Strumpf is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Lifted down the line in left. Detheridge is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And stepping in, Steele Walker flew out in his only at-bat so far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
1-1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Orioles 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Plate now is Peyton Henry, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The catcher,
First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And there's one away. to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Mata, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A ball and a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Jefferson is there, 2 gone. So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore 5th. And up next, Royce Lewis. Grounded to the right. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw gets in there from short right. Now to the plate, here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Standing in now, Grant Levine. And so take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On the ground to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping in now, Jesus Sanchez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Now into the box is Sui Matias. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Heading out towards shallow right. Kirilov is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now at the plate here is Chase Scrumpf. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-0 the count. Ball 2. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Ew, that ugly. You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, Steele Walker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Left side, but well fouled. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Smoke toward the hole, and there's his first base hit in this one. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Baltimore